This is a real comment. Somebody said, watermelon has too much sugar, so you shouldn't eat it. Holy shit. Who do you know that got fat from eating too much watermelon? Or raspberries? Blackberries? Or this yellow penis? Nobody in the history of mankind ever got fat from eating too much fruit. And here's something people in the comments are going to argue about as well. Even sugar from bad food or junk food doesn't stop you from losing fat. Spiking your insulin has nothing to do with you gaining or losing body fat. I am absolutely sick of people on the internet giving advice on nutrition when they have no fucking clue what they are talking about. So because I have some extra time today and I'm pissed off, I'm going to absolutely destroy this myth of your insulin causing you to store body fat. Number one, if let's say all you ate the entire day was one donut, the donut has sugar, which would spike your insulin. Would you gain weight or lose weight? If all you ate for 30 days was one donut per day, you would lose weight. Why? Because you're not eating any fucking calories. It's not about the insulin, it's about the calories.
Okay, that's enough of that. He's had his say. Now I want you guys to listen to mine. Okay, and I want you to listen to me very, very carefully. There's a big, big difference between losing weight and dropping body fat. Okay, a big, big difference. And we need to understand this. Fat cells cannot grow in the presence of insulin. And we also need to understand this very, very quickly. Hormones run the body, not calories. And if insulin is elevated too high, you guys are going to struggle. Okay, insulin tells the body whether we're going to burn fat or store fat, plain and simple. Now, when we eat carbohydrates, it doesn't matter, guys, whether these carbohydrates are complex carbohydrates, they're simple carbohydrates, we're eating fruits, we're having natural sugars like honey. They're all going to impact the body the exact same way. These are all going to turn to sugar when they enter the body. And this is what these people are not telling you. Now, listen, if you're like this influencer and you're probably healthy, you can go to the gym every single day, you can probably get away with this shit because you're going to be able to burn it off on a regular basis. But I can promise you this right now, it won't last for long. But anyways, let's move on. And we also need to understand that not all of us have the same lifestyle as this guy. And when we look around, most of us are metabolically unhealthy. And when we go and see these experts and we ask for their help, they haven't got a clue what's going on, because all they're focusing on is just weight loss. That's all they're focusing on. They're not focusing on your health. They're just saying to you guys, okay, in order for you guys to improve your health, you just need to lose weight. Just start counting calories. Forget about what we're eating, because according to these experts, it's all down to the law of thermodynamics. Guys, listen, we're not struggling with our weight because we're not counting calories. Okay, we're not struggling with our health because we're not counting calories. We're struggling with these issues is because we're focusing on the wrong issue. We're focusing on the wrong food. And when you need to look at it like this, if there's too much sugar in the blood, you guys are going to struggle. Elevated blood glucose is the reason why we're all struggling. And yes, that comes from eating too much sugar. And yes, that can come from eating fruit also. You can have the best training plan or have the best PT looking after you. But if we're not controlling insulin, it's only a matter of time before you guys are going to struggle. You're going to struggle in a big, big way. You're going to notice you're getting hungry on a regular basis. You're having these regular cravings. You're struggling to lose the weight. And what's going to happen? These people are actually going to blame you. And when we look at our three macronutrients, carbohydrates, proteins and fats, these are going to impact the body, guys, in a completely different way. The response on the body is going to be completely different. Okay, so what's going to have the biggest impact on insulin? It's going to be carbohydrates, all carbohydrates. Whereas if we're eating proteins and fats, this is what's going to keep insulin low. This is what we want. We want to be in a position where insulin is low so we can actually control our weight, we can control our hunger. And if we keep leptin high, you guys are going to be able to maintain this for a very, very long time. Now, if you guys are in a position right now where you're always dieting, you're always going to the gym, you're not getting the results that you want, you're listening to this bullshit advice every single day, you may want to stop listening to this advice and start listening to mine. Write that down.